What's up, all my devil dogs? It's your boy Sean Otley, Strength Corps 9 5-star general. I'm sick. Yes, I'm sick. I've got the freaking plague. It feels like I'm feeling a little bit better. I apologize not having a video out for you guys yesterday, and even for this one being late. But hey, it is what it is. I was sick, guys, so it's fine. I'm gonna go back to regular scheduled programming starting next week. Record some cool stuff for y'all this weekend, and get back to my Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday video split. But you guys love the Random Topic Tuesdays. It's a quick video for me to make. Let's go ahead and answer these questions. I'm not gonna promise no 5 or 7 minutes this time. I'm gonna say 10, but I'm gonna just make sure I get all the questions answered. So let's start from question number 1. Question number 1 starts with Robert Navarro. How to use macro counting, what you use and how to use it. Pretty much, I actually have some videos on counting macros. I will put it right over there, like right over there. You can go ahead and click on the card feature and it should drop down the playlist of all the videos I have for macros. I like to use MyFitnessPal to track what I'm eating. And it's really good to really help you to get a good grasp of how to count your food, and eventually you won't need it. Eventually you'll just know, and you can keep a running count in your head, and that way you don't always have to be pulling out your phone when you're eating. Question number 2 comes from Desi Ishir. I know I messed that name up. Fat loss in general. Well, if I was gonna say anything about fat loss, it would be that I think it's too prioritized. I think people focus so much on fat loss that they don't focus on gaining muscle. They don't focus on getting better cardiovascular endurance. People just want to lose fat. It's all about image. It's not actually about being healthy. And some of the people who you think have the best looking bodies sometimes are some of the most unhealthy people. So that's what my thoughts on fat loss is. I think it's way too overhyped. It's important, but there's other things to consider as well. From Eddie Arnold, what software do I use to edit my videos? Sony Vegas, not Final Cut Pro, not Windows Live Media, Sony Vegas. It's pretty simple, been using it for about 3 years now. I love it. All right, next question comes from Rudy Mora. Do you see a benefit in doing Jefferson squats? It's really an awkward movement for me. Thoughts on goblet squats? Love those. Well, to say this, I do love goblet squats. They're really good for teaching you how to squat. If you have lower back pain, really takes that away by front loading the weight. It's almost like a front squat. Really good at opening up the hips. I really like goblet squats. As for Jefferson squats, I really like them personally. I've done them in some videos. I'll only say the only thing is the taller you are, the harder they can be, or you might have to use bigger weights because getting that range of motion going to the floor can be kind of hard in a squat. So I like them, but I can definitely see why some people might not like them. All right, next question, Darren Campbell, my dude. Is it rude to tell people to rack their shit in the gym? No, it's not rude. What's rude is actually not racking your shit. I can't stand it. Y'all have seen in my videos at my gym, people don't know how to rack, or at least put the dumbbells on the rack. I mean, maybe even if they're not on the right numbers, put them back on the rack. But I digress. Next question comes from my boy Miguel Mata. He says, advice for anyone starting a YouTube channel. I can have a lot of advice. I'm not the biggest of channels, but I will say this. There's 3 keys. 1, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to tell people you have a channel. 2, do something creative. Depending on the type of channel that you're creating, there's gonna already be a bunch of videos similar to yours. Try and find something that you can do that's a little bit different than everyone else, even if it's just something slight. And number 3, you gotta market, promote. Let people know about the channel. I know that's kind of similar to number 1, but it's so important. You have to let people know that you have a channel and that it can help people, and put value into your videos. Never put out a video that you're ashamed of, because you never know if the person watching the video is the first video they see, and if it's a trash video, it's gonna be the last video that they see from you, because they're not gonna come back. Next question comes from Saraf. What's my favorite workout split, and what's the split that I'm on most of the time? Most of the time I'm on a push-pull, legs, rest, repeat, which also happens to be one of my favorite splits. It's very simple. I can get a lot done. But I will say one of my favorite splits of all time was I would do upper body, lower body, take a day off, and then do a body part split for 4 days, and then take a day off, and then go back. So on those upper lower days, it was more so heavy work, and then on the body part split days, it was higher reps. I really like that, but most of the time I'm on a push, pull, legs, rest, repeat. From Chris Nij, I'm not gonna be able to read that. All right, basically his question is saying, say you're bulking and you get sick like a week or so and can't go to the gym, or you have a minor injury that keeps you away from the gym for a week. Should you continue bulking? What do you think is best? And Dustin Woodfin also wanted to know about this question. So 2 for 1. I'm gonna say this. If you get sick for a week, like I am, I'm sick, right? Not to the point where I'm going to the gym. Well, today, when you're watching this video, I'll probably be at the gym. But anyways, I digress. Pretty much, I would say this. When it comes to being sick and going to the gym, if you have to be out for a week, I would say this. Taper back your calories to maintenance or even a slight deficit. Just because you're not going to be working out. So maybe cut back maybe 300 or 400 calories. Still eat good, healthy, nutritious food. Don't be like me when you're sick and you just say, you know, fuck it, I'm just going to eat whatever I want. You want to eat good, wholesome foods. That's going to help your body get the nutrients it needs to recover. There's nothing wrong with missing just a week. It's not going to kill you in the long run. Get your freaking rest, okay? Next question is from Ricky Lee Edwards. Is Revis Island closed? Stephen Bryant responded to this saying that it's for sale. Revis Island, it is not closed. It is wide open. Revis Island is not even an island anymore. It is now a peninsula. It's Revis Peninsula. And eventually it's going to be Revis Landlocked because everybody just seems to be torching this nigga right now. Like, real shit. All right. Stephen Bryant then asked, how about them Titans? I will say this. Y'all offense is trash. The defense is decent. I like Mariota. You're not really going anywhere, though. You can't score any points. Mariota is a good quarterback. I'm a Ducks fan, so I'm a fan of Mariota. But let's be real. It's the Tennessee Titans. They're not going to do shit. Miguel Mata again says, what about Dak? He's playing good. Dak Prescott is playing very well. I will say this, man. He looks like the real deal to me. Along with my boy Jimmy G up in New England. You know, I am a Patriots fan for all y'all haters out there. But I will say this, he's been playing great. I mean, he hasn't had the greatest numbers, but he's playing well. And he's played well enough for them to win 2 games, in my opinion. All right, second to last question is Zakir Muhammad. How about boosting your libido and testosterone? Usually drops when dieting very hard. I would say this, if your testosterone and your sex drive and libido is going down while you're cutting, it means you're cutting too hard. Put a little more fats into your diet. Maybe take some yohimbine if you don't suffer from like anxiety, because that stuff can make you very anxious. But I would just say this, if you're dieting to the point where like you have no sex drive, is it really worth it? I mean, unless you're like competing or something like that, that could be a side effect, which is another reason why I'm not too like looking into competing or whatever. That's just not my thing. But I would say this, if you're dieting that hard, taper back on the diet, man. It's not worth it. You can still lose weight and keep your libido high and keep your testosterone high. You want that. You don't want to have low test, low libido. I mean, you're going to feel like absolute garbage. Last question is from my boy Andre Falcon. Would I add any CrossFit workouts to my training? Fuck no, I don't do CrossFit. I think CrossFit is very dangerous, man. It's a very dangerous thing. A lot of people get hurt from CrossFit. I actually had a roommate when I was in college. He was actually a CrossFit trainer, and he always had some type of like injury. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was always hurt, and I was just always good. I mean, yeah, I've had little nicks and things over the years. Everybody does, but yeah, let's be real. I'm not doing CrossFit. That's all the questions, guys. I really appreciate that you guys always respond. You guys are always like, as soon as I post, I see questions upon questions upon questions. I love that interaction. You guys are freaking amazing. You're the best subscribers ever. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. Oh wait, no, wrong side. Over there. Follow me on all the social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, all that. And go ahead and click subscribe as well down there in the description box. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget the orders. Subscribe and share. Like and comment. Till next time, my devil dogs. Dismissed.